Hi, everybody. Welcome to Cover the Spread for Saturday, August 2nd, 2025. Hey, if you're new to Cover the Spread, welcome aboard. Glad to have you joining us here on Saturday. Hey, we got 3 MLB games we're going to cover for you. And hey, we're going to try to knock it out the park, find some winners. But just before we get to those 3 MLB plays, I want to say, hey, if you're new here to Cover the Spread, give us a subscribe. Give us a thumbs up as well. And you want to flip on that notification bell. That way you get notified when this video drops and you can get the best of the numbers with us. As we always do, we'll get to the cappers, see how they're doing here on this Saturday. And then we'll get to these 3 we got on the diamond for you. So let's get to it. Heading over to Al. How you doing here, Al?
Yeah, looking for a bounce back here after a tough one here with the Reds on that short card. Thought I had picked a good one there. I really like that play a lot. Unfortunately, they end up giving a few more runs than I expected them to. But hey, almost came back and got the job done for us. And looking better on Friday they are, but unfortunately we had them Thursday.
Definitely. Head on over to Ramon. How you doing, Ramon?
Yeah, I'm just trying to take inventory back from Thursday's trade deadline and see which team is on, who's on what team, what's on first, and try to figure out how it's going to affect us here the last 2 months of the season, a sprint to the home stretch here in Major League Baseball.
Yeah, definitely come down to it. All the trades have been done. Everything's finalized. Teams are as they are heading forward. So we'll see who makes the playoffs, who doesn't make the playoffs. Definitely got some good races for the rest of the second half of the season. Definitely some good spots to make some money. So as we say, let's get to here and find.
We weren't traded. We're still here.
We didn't get traded. We're still here trying to find some winners. So exactly, Ramon. Let's get started here for Saturday slate. First game we're looking at, we got the Yankees. We know the Yankees bought up some players for this matchup. Some of those guys will definitely be in the lineup for this one versus the Marlins. And we look what the Marlins have been doing. Hey, rolling along has been this Marlins squad. Next man up, you look, just keep pitching well. They get good work for the bullpen, and they get some run support for a lot of their pitchers. So who's getting the start here? It's good old Perez. Yuri's getting the start for the Marlins, and he's been pitching well for this Marlins squad this year. Love what I've seen from Yuri. And then on the other side of things for the Yankees, we've seen good old Cam Schlittler getting the start for the Yankees here in this one. And I think he's been lucky that he gets enough run support in his starts because he's been up and down. He's given up a few runs. He's got so-so numbers. That whip's elevated a little bit, almost up to a 1.9 whip for Schlittler. I think he's been lucky. I think here this Marlins squad is going to be able to get to him early and often, and I think they continue to rock the Yankees. I got to take a shot here. Give me the Miami Marlins here at home. I like Perez on the bump for him. I think he mows down some of the Yankees, new or not. Don't trust them. We need to see what those guys do, and I think the Marlins have those numbers and are able to mow them down. I'm going to take the Marlins on the money line in this one over the Yankees to get started on Saturday. We'll head on over to Ramon. What do you like here in this one?
Yeah, we're still, getting to see Cam Schlittler out here and how good he can be here for the Yankees. It seems like a tough assignment trying to pick up these starts here when the games are starting to mean so much. But Miami's been looking pretty good. You mentioned it; they've been looking good here as well. They've done it some games with hitting, some games with their pitching so far. Perez obviously good numbers here, 3.07 ERA. We know Schlittler is up there pressing 5 with that ERA. So look, the Yankees did have a little spell there with Judge went out. The offense was down a little bit. They made some moves here. They've got some big names after this deal line. So I'm going to go over though in this one. Perez has done well, but both teams still have a 4 ERA in the bullpen. If this one gets anywhere close to 4-4, I see the line is 8. So I'm going to go over here with the Yankees and Miami. I do, of course, like what Miami's doing. I'm a big Stowers fan. I think his resurgence has kind of bolstered this lineup here a little bit. So give me the over here in this one on Saturday.
And our over to Al. What do you like here in this one? Marlins or Yankees?
Yeah, I'm go along with a lot of what you said, Rod. I think they definitely have the edge here with Perez. Hey, talk about if you're new here, and Perez is a guy that we were backing early. I mean, he had a rough start to his season, but we've been getting a lot of value back in this guy. And sure enough, he's steadily been improving his numbers throughout the season. Worked his ERA all the way down from 12 to just over 3.07 right now. His whip from 2 to under 1 right now, 0.95. So yeah, you gotta love the work he's been doing, and as we've been telling you all year long, he was a lot better than his early season numbers. And I don't think he backs down from this Yankees lineup. The fact that Judge isn't in it, I think, won't hurt him either. Not that they don't have some good hitters in there, but I think he comes out strong against them and puts the Marlins in a good spot early here. So I'll just take the Marlins in the first 5.
All
On
right,
the money line, Rod's gonna like this. No half run needed. We're taking them on the money
there
line.
you go. Take him on the money line in the first 5. No half run needed in that one. All right, that's the first game we're looking at. Let's head on over to game number 2. We got Texas taking on Seattle. Big division game here between these two. Head on over to Al. This is his game. He's gonna let us know what he's got. Texas, Seattle.
Yeah, it should be a good pitchers duel here between DeGrom and Castillo. Now, DeGrom is coming off a rough start here against the Angels, giving up 5 earned runs in just 5 1/3. But I expect him to bounce back like he has all season long. This guy, he's been good for most this year. He's putting up still some good numbers, and again, not going up against the best of offenses here. I think he comes out, does well enough, and then we look at these bullpens. We saw we definitely saw the Mariners bullpen show up big on Thursday, but again, the Rangers have been the better bullpen throughout the season, and I think they closed this game out strong for DeGrom. So I'll take the Rangers here. Could look at them first 5, but I'll trust this bullpen and I'll go full game.
Head on over to Ramon. What do you like in this one? Seattle or Texas here on Saturday?
Yeah, with the Rangers in Seattle here, and looks like a pretty good pitching matchup for sure with DeGrom up against Castillo, and yeah, DeGrom, as well as he's doing, it feels like when he pitches well, they kind of don't get the run. When he struggles, they don't pick him up. That's what it feels like, but still having a terrific season, man. I can't really doubt what he's doing, but did have that couple of starts here, right? The 9 innings pitch, 4 earned runs versus Seattle this season. That looks like a little bit of trouble to me here, but I don't know. I think these guys will be just fine early on here. I want to grab the Nerfy here in this one between DeGrom and Castillo. I think they'll get up and get down and get out here in the first inning, and that's going to be what I'm going to be on here with DeGrom and Castillo. I'll take a Nerfy in this one on Saturday.
And for me here in this one, for me, it's just I think we do see some offense here in this matchup on Saturday. I like the over in this game. Probably be 7.5, 7.5. Even if this is at 8, I still like the over between these two. We've seen head-to-head with DeGrom on the bump before. Texas did the bulk of the heavy lifting, but we got to 9 runs. So I think that's what we get here, even if you throw it to the bullpens. Bullpens have been good for both these squads. So I expect a couple runs early, a couple runs late. And gets you over this usually a light total here in Seattle. My number's at 8. I'm looking to get to 8. I think we get to 9 is where I think we see the final runs. We see at least 9 runs in this. So I like the over Texas and Seattle here on Saturday. That wraps up game number 2. Let's head on over to the last one we got on the slate for you. And that's Atlanta taking on the Cincinnati Reds. This is Ramon's game. He's going to get us started. What do you like here in this one? Braves or Reds here on Saturday?
Well, I like the setting here in this one, Rod. This one's going to be played at the Bristol Motor Speedway. I don't know if it's a distinct advantage for anyone here. I mean, the game being played in Tennessee between Cincinnati and Atlanta, so sounds like a nice neutral spot. I do know one thing. Chase Burns, he sounds like he should be starting on the pole rather than starting this game. I mean, come on, Chase Burns? It's a great name for pitching at a speedway, and we know he's got that fastball. Hasn't worked out statistically yet. I mean, we know this guy's one of the hottest prospects in the game. His strikeout count is K rate is right there with the top strikeout pitchers in the league. It's just that he hasn't really found his way yet after that great start to the season. He's had some trouble maybe on the road, but I'm going to kind of look at it from the perspective of we're playing here in this game in a motor super speedway. Pretty much, right? So they built this field inside here on the track. Now, the dimensions of this field are going to be very, very similar to just a normal park. There's no tricky right field, left field. The gaps play a little bit softer than a standard field. But for me, I got to think about the backdrop. Now, it is standard when you look back into the black there, but the fans are way far away here. So I think when you got a fireballer in there like Burns against this Atlanta lineup, and of course Strider, can bring in a little bit as well. I'm going to end up going under in this game. I don't think we're going to see it. This ain't London. This ain't some of the makeshift fields that we've seen, maybe that have led to me. This looks like almost a little bit, maybe a little bit larger actually than a standard field. So I'm not basing it on that. I'm talking about fireballing Chase Burns in here. I'm going to throw out the 6.5 ERA. He's gone under in 3 straight starts right now, and we know Strider can be pretty effective here. So let's see what happens. Cincinnati's 24-43 against National League teams to the under, and they've also gone under in 7 of their last 9 coming into this series. In fact, we were taping one here, and it just went under again. So in a 3-2 final there on Friday. So I'm going to go under here at Bristol Motor Speedway. This one will be watched by everyone. Big crowd, over 70,000. But we'll be at this game, and I'm sure we'll all be checking it out for the unique atmosphere here for Atlanta and Cincinnati under on Saturday.
Head on over now. What do you like, Atlanta or the Reds?
Yeah, it looked like the Reds tried to give it up late there after I said they were doing much better on Friday, but they managed to hold on there. Unfortunately for them, as Burns, you mentioned, definitely some impressive stuff there. 10 strikeouts over each of his last 3 starts, so definitely got some good stuff. Unfortunately, when you throw it that hard, eventually you tend to get hit hard, and he's been giving up the home runs. The Braves still without Acuna here, but again, some guys that can hit it deep. I think eventually they do make contact with him, and I think Strider comes out pretty good in this matchup. So I'll back Strider, the more experienced starter here, and the Braves to get the job done. Laying a little bit of juice on the road, but I'll go ahead and lay it with the Braves.
For me, this one, I'm with you. I like the Braves here. I'm going to grab the Braves in the first 5. You look at what Strider's been doing. He just continues to get better and better as the starts go on. You look at his last 10, he hasn't given up more than 3 earned runs in his last 10 starts. So 1 run, 2 runs, no runs, 3 runs, 2 runs, 1 run. He's just been Mr. Money. There he is, giving out mustache rides again, as they say here. I like Atlanta here in the first 5. I like Chase Burns, as Ramon said. He should be on the poll. Maybe you could do the poll and the start. I wish they technically say this is a home game for the Reds, but is it really? No. We Ramon said we know where this game is going to be played. And for me, that's it. You look at what Chase has been doing out on the road, and it's been struggles. His numbers at home been pretty good, but his home road splits haven't been good. So you got to consider this being a road start and a little more pressure on him too. Going to be a little more of a spotlight spot for him. So maybe he can step up, but I don't know. I just going against Strider. I got to take the Braves in the first 5 here in this one on Saturday. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate everybody that tunes into these videos daily. I know there's a couple long-termers that have joined us here every day. They continue to comment in the comment section below. We love it to hear from you. And shout out to you guys. Appreciate you all. The comment in the comment section below, because we love to hear what you think about these 3 games we covered today. And any other games that you got on the board that you like, that maybe we didn't see that we didn't like. So hey, let us know what you think in the comment section below. And as we always do, let's get to the recap before we head on out. First game we looked at, we got the Yankees taking on the Marlins. Game I like. Grab the Marlins here in this one. Next game we looked at, we got Texas taking on Seattle. And this is Al's game. He says grab Texas in this one. And then we got Ramon's game. He's got the Atlanta Braves taking on the Reds. Take the under in this matchup. Pitcher duel. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate everybody. Have yourself a wonderful Saturday. And do what we always do here. And that is cover the spread.
Cover the spread.